Hi everyone, I welcome you all in my YouTube channel. Today's topic is going to be understanding the accrual concept of accounting. And I know this is a bit tricky word accrual, but in this video we will simplify this word, and at the end of the video you will be able to understand what does accrual concept means and why it is important and how it differs from cash basis of accounting. And you will also understand the key component of revenue and expense recognition, that is a major type of accrual concept. And we will also understand with the help of journal entry with the real life example. First we will understand what does this accrual means and how it is different from cash basis of accounting. And in interview, this is one of the asked question. I have given many to our interview, finance executive interview also, and in financial analyst interview, and in bookkeeping interview. This is one of their major concern, the interviewer concern to whether we understand this concept or not. They wanted to know. For that they check your knowledge by asking the accrual concept, and if you will able to answer this, there's nothing which can stop you to crack the interview. So first, the accrual concept is one of the key principle in generally accepted accounting principle. We all must have read GAAP in our 11th 12th if you have taken commerce. Otherwise there is no issue. It's just a principle in which there are different kind of concept. So accrual concept is one of them, and it states that revenue and expense should be recognized when they are incurred, not cash received or paid. So we just have to record the transaction on the basis of their occurrence and not in the basis of whether we have received the cash or we have paid the cash. This should not be our concern. Our concern should be when it has happened, the revenue has incurred or the expense has been incurred, we must record at that particular point of time. And it is basically for recording our books of account in an accurate way this accrual concept is used. And in simple word, if you earn revenue today and receive the cash later, we still have to record the revenue today because we have earned it today only. So this is in simple word. And if we have incurred any expense but we are going to pay it tomorrow or next month or next year, that should not be our concern. If we have incurred an expense, that should be recorded at that particular point of time. And this principle gives us a more accuracy in our financial as per our financial transaction. This helps it to be more accurate. So this helps us to be more accurate and we get the information correctly. Now we will understand, I hope you understand the meaning of accrual. This is very simple. When we have incurred an expense, whether we have paid the cash or not, we have to record it. And when there is an revenue that has been uh, incurred, we should record the revenue at that particular point of time, whether we have received the cash or not. So this is the simple meaning. Now we will understand accrual basis and cash basis. So basically, in revenue recognition, we will record the revenue in revenue recognition when it has earned, whether regardless of cash receipt or not, and in cash basis it will be recorded when cash has been received. Same goes for expense recognition in accrual concept. When incurred, when there is an expense which has been incurred, we have to record the transaction in our books of account regardless of the payment. And in cash basis, when we will pay the cash, we must record at that particular point of time only. So cash is very simple, cash basis is very simple. When you will pay the cash, you will record it. When you will receive the cash, you will record it. And this is often used by very small businesses, and in company this practice is not done, the cash basis of accounting. In companies, accrual basis is used because of it shows the true and fair picture of financial, uh, yeah, so our financials are more accurate while we use the accrual concept. Now the key component, majorly here we have two key component in accrual. One is revenue recognition principle. So this is going to be repeated because we have already read it. So no problem, we will read it again and we will try to understand in a different way, but the same thing. So revenue recognition principle, and the other one is expense recognition, expense. So first we will understand revenue. Revenue should be recorded when it is earned, not when the cash is received. So we should record the revenue when we have earned it, not we have received the cash or not. That should not be our concern. That should be not be our focal point. We have earned a revenue, we must record in our books of account. For example, a company provides services to client in December 2024, but the client pays in January 2025. The revenue should be recorded in December, not January. And as a business, and when we are working in companies, we must know that this is the real way to record the transaction. No company pays you at that particular point of time when you provide a service. They pay you later on. So in this example also, the company provides service to client in December, but the client pays in January 2025. But we will record our transaction in December 2024 only because of our accrual concept. So this is a very major uh, part of our accounting, the accrual concept. That is why interviewer try to ask you. And the entry will be account receivable debit to revenue. So account receivable will be debit because we have to receive the amount of 1000 and from our debtor, so it has been. And then we have also we have also created a revenue, so it is credit. And when we will receive our payment from our vendor, so it will be cash account debit because we have received the cash. And at that particular point of time, the account receivable will be credit. We will reverse it because now we have received it in January. And now we have expense recognition. So expense recognition is also same. Expense should be recorded when they are incurred, not when paid. So if we have incurred an expense, let's suppose we have taken some services of prepaid or post, we have taken services from our mobile company for recharge. So we will record at that particular point of time. I'm so sorry for the background noise. So I was saying that expense should be recorded when they are incurred, not when paid. So we'll discuss an example. A business uses electricity in December 2024 but pays the bill in January, and the expense must be recorded in December itself because of accrual concept again, and our transaction will be electricity expense account debit because it's an expense and we must record it. And to accounts payable, the accounts payable will be credit because we have to pay to our vendor now, so it is a liability and we have created a liability, so it will be in credit. When we will make the payment to our vendor, so then at that time in January 2025 it will be accounts payable debit to cash. Now we have types of accrual. So in accrual we have 4 types basically. First is accrued revenue. So accrued revenue is same, revenue earned but cash not received yet. So we have earned the revenue, we have discussed it earlier also. Revenue earned but cash not received yet. Example is interest income from a bank deposit that has been earned but not yet credited. So this is a very practical example, you will be able to understand it. Now second, accrued expense. So accrued expense, expense incurred but payment not made yet. And the example is salaries payable at the end of the month but paid in next month. So salary should be, we have expense has been incurred but it will be paid in next month, so that is an accrued expense. Now we have prepaid expense, that is also known as deferred expense or postponed expense. I will make the detailed video of this. For now we will just give it a read. So basically payment made in advance for future expense. We have make the payment today but the future expense is yet to be happen. So rent paid for the next 6 months in advance, that is one of an example of deferred expense. Now unearned revenue, deferred revenue, cash received in advance for service yet to be performed. So we have received the cash but the service is yet to be performed. For example, a gym has collected 1 year of membership fees from their member of the gym. So that is one of the example of unearned revenue because the service is still has to be performed and the gym has already received it, the payment. Now we have why is the accrual concept important. So I have told you earlier as well that accrual concept is used by most of the companies. Only small businesses use the cash basis of accounting, and it has many benefits, like it provides you better view of the financial transaction and financial reports, and we will be able to make a better decision on the basis of accrual concept. And accuracy is also there, and it also prevents from the any manipulation, any window dressing, so that is very helpful. I have covered all the aspects of accrual concept. I hope this is helpful for you and everything is cleared in this video. If there is anything which any doubt you have, please comment on the comment box so I can answer you, I can reply you back. And I will make another video on now I will make on deferred postponed revenue and postponed expense, deferred revenue and deferred expense after this. So thank you so much.